Welcome everyone, it's Fireknight. Time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Last time we were doing some more of the we're gonna go purchase some items, some champions that I don't want at the market. And we're gonna start fusing. Starting with the bottom of the barrel. Yes, the bottom of the barrel. Because of course we are. Yes. Because I've got to fuse a bunch of food. And yes, we are feeding Magister because he's not good anyway. He is not good. I don't want him. I have his infinitely superior cousin, Apothecary, up here. So, why would I need him? So yeah. So we're going to be creating the forge material for the next great rank 5 food. Because I still need another rank 6. It's still necessary. I need Ugo as an answer to... I need Ugo as an answer to Valkyries. As dumb as that sounds. That may sound dumb, but it's a reality. It is a harsh reality of the matter, is I need someone as an answer. Yes. So we're going to have these four. These four are going to collapse into her, which she is a dupe of her. So we're just going to use this dupe as the food. Yes, the dupe as the food. So these two are going to be the food for the next rank 6 champion. But the story does not end here. No. Yeah, the story does not end here. Because we have to do Fireknight. We will start our story of Fireknight here. Now, here's the funny thing. I can actually do this on auto now. That's why that auto is up in the first place. Because it's actually happened. I can actually do this fight on auto. Now, we will be going to the higher degrees of Fireknight on manual for a while. Now, that food is not destined for the Armiger, it's destined for someone else. It is destined for a very specific character. Now, while I can do this on manual, and I will be showing this on manual, this isn't the only... I have actually been running this on auto for some time, and I could probably do higher Fireknights than this on auto now because of the existence of Coldheart. Coldheart significantly changes things in the realm of the Fireknight. Significantly. It is a little bit tricky because we don't have a lot of multi-hitters on here. We've got 3. It would be preferable to have more on this team. It would also have been preferable if she landed the ability, but that doesn't always happen. See, that's what we wanted her to do in the first place. If we can turn meter control him, that would be great. That's good. That means I can land that, which will decrease his turn meter. And that is when we start to dismantle the Fireknight. It's not exactly the fastest method, but my Cold Heart is not at her best. Not until I improve her gear and get her better gear. Obviously. The one thing I like about Vogoth is he not only gives this continuous heal buff basically every time he's slammed. He does a lot more than that. Yeah, we're going to throw that Heartseeker in. Just so he remembers what he's dealing with. And there we go. Next one. We're going to be doing a number of these. Because I have to finish up this Fireknight tournament. And I've had to do a lot today. So it's decreased the amount I can do. Because, yeah, the Fireknight tournament is about to end. So we've got to strike while it's here. As much as I dislike doing that, I have to try to do it. Because I now have the team necessary. The biggest problem I have right now is I really wanted to prepare more food for Ugo, but that'll just have to wait. Like I've got, as you saw, 2 rank 5s prepared for this purpose. I also have to get Ugo better gear as well. In addition, I have to give her very tanky gear. Because I don't think she can be both rank 5 level 50 and do that floor. Just because of the nature of that floor and the nature at which I have to put her into. That's the real issue here. Maybe I could, but I want to have the option. Because often, in order for a champion to do a specific task, they often have to be rank 6 in advanced content. And since Doom Tower is roughly the most advanced content in the game, sometimes if you really need someone to do a job, you need them to be rank 6. Like, here's the thing. Coldheart could not do this job right now not being rank 6. That's the sad part. Like, I kind of have to do it with them. Especially with these higher degrees of Fireknight. These higher degrees of Fireknight demand a lot. Especially like this version. Because this is the force affinity. This is the negative affinity of most things that go in Fireknight. Now, the thing that's cool about Coldheart is since she's void affinity, she does not suffer as much from doing this. Now, I do have to check what other stuff I have to do. I do have to do some arena. Because without arena, this account's going to wither away. I can't. I have to continue to do arena. At least, although he's nowhere close to Apothecary in terms of usefulness in Fireknight, because let me put it this way. Once I get Apothecary going, we're going to see some really crazy stuff going on. Because Apothecary has a better heal and does have a triple hit and does a speed buff in addition and is useful in a lot of areas of the game. His sustain is kind of a legendary, if you will. Okay, there we go. I thought I'd have to just do a Heart Seeker into that. There is that possibility. But then there's also the possibility that putting the heal reduction is a better plan. This is one possible Fireknight team. There are many others. It's not exactly an optimal one. It's based on the current champs I have, plus what champs I have for protecting Coldheart. Because the main problem with the whole thing, as you might have guessed, is I have to keep Coldheart alive. If I don't have a bunch of stuff to keep Coldheart alive in these higher level fights, then we're not going to get very far. So yeah, Coldheart's 3 types of arrows are incredibly useful versus Fireknight. This is what allows me to relatively comfortably fight this guy. Because I'm not normally able to relative comfort fight this version of Fireknight. Like that's not happening. So yeah, we could continue to go up the ladder of Fireknights. Cold Heart will work regardless of affinity in any Fireknight. Granted, the next version is going to be even worse, obviously. The best I've ever done is Fireknight Fireknight 15. I do not know if I can do past that. Especially because, as you can see clearly, good old Cold Heart begins to struggle versus the waves because her gear isn't optimized. And also, I don't have an apothecary. Because the thing that's really... Well, I have an apothecary. I don't have it developed, is what I mean to say. Yeah, I don't have a developed apothecary. Because now I have one, but I don't have them developed. I have one, but I don't have them developed. Because once we involve apothecary in this situation, if you will... that's when we're going to be in a better spot. Keeping a Cold Heart alive is the only way that this whole thing works. I wish I had Arbiter, but it's so hard to get an Arbiter. So yeah, we're going to be doing more Arena. If we do another 6 of Arena and some more Fireknight, we should be able to do okay. So there we go. Do that triple hit. Yeah, we're going to want to do as many hits as possible here. Mainly to try to dissuade him from taking another turn, but it's really hard. There we go. We got the decreased turn meter. That allows me to actually get something on him. As you can see, the harder difficulty of Fireknights are much more demanding, even with this. See, I have to like do a fair amount just to keep the Fireknight in check. Cold Heart makes it doable though. So the main thing here is to just keep the progress up. That's the main thing. And to keep decreasing that turn meter. Because as long as you can decrease that turn meter and increase the buff duration here, that should give us the opening we need. Unfortunately, Spirit is the negative affinity for this Fireknight. So it's very hard to land a buff on him. Yeah, decreasing his accuracy would be nice, as per usual. This Fireknight's a lot harder, as you can see. This is not easy to do. The only reason that I'm able to do this at all, actually, is because of Cold Heart. Cold Heart is literally holding me up. That's why I even have Vergus in here, and like Vergus and Vogoth is just to keep Cold Heart alive. Literally. Quite literally to keep Cold Heart alive. Same with Syl. They're all here except, everyone except Drexthar is here to keep Cold Heart alive. Literally. Because that's what she's there for. At least the Reflect is doing a good job here. But yeah, she also will not weak hit with the heal reduction. She will not weak hit because she cannot weak hit as a void. So that's part of why this is doable. Like if I had someone else like Vizier here, he would weak hit. He would straight up weak hit and would not land the reduction to the point where we just would not be able to fight it. At all. There'd be no way, practically. It's because of this inability to weak hit that she works for all affinities and allows me to go a lot further in this fight, pretty much. Now, there is other ways to substitute different heal reduction champions, but it's this all-in-one kind of ability that makes Cold Heart like one for all Fireknights. One heal reduction and damage champ for all Fireknights is pretty dang sick. It's pretty sick. You got to admit, it is. And the thing I like about him hitting when there's a reflect on the field is that really facilitates this fight. We'll be showing more of it soon because I will go to my most done Fireknight. Now, where are we in terms of Fireknight? I will be refreshing my... Where are we? Rank 11. Okay, yeah. We're going to do that. We're also going to do... Faction Wars. We're going to put Tyrell in. Now, the reason I'm doing Faction Wars is because I know it's a convenient method of getting tokens. I will eventually improve my Royal Guard, as per usual. And my Tyrell, because they all need help, honestly. I do have a dupe Vergus, but we're saving him. And unfortunately, that dupe Vergus probably also came from a sacred. As you do with dupes. Wonderful. I'm just doing this briefly to have more stuff, more tokens for Tag Arena. I just want to have them around before I do more Tag Arena. Because the thing about Tag Arena is it's always useful to I am considering upgrading Tyrell by a lot. I am considering it because I think he's actually a really good damage dealer. I think Tyrell is actually really underrated. I might just straight up promote him. Same with Apothecary, though. That's the thing. And Royal Guard, because Apothecary and Royal Guard are all really good. Because Apothecary allows me to do things that I would not normally be able to do when I'm in certain areas. Elhain is my damage dealer here, as dumb as that sounds. What is wrong with my Royal Guard? He has some issues with his gear. He has to. He has to. I'm doing this whole thing for a reason, though. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot him. Oh my god. How does that not... Okay. Of course he resisted it. At least we got all of that done without losing anybody, which I'll gladly take. But again, my full strength of my faction war team has yet to be realized by any extension of the imagination. Because these two haven't been geared properly. He hasn't reached rank 6. There is some major gaps. And the other high elves I had were not even good high elves. That's the thing. Just wait until I actually get... Okay, so advanced quests. See, 12 Crypt Keys and Faction Wars. Get some gems. 3 glyphs, fight in tag team, 4 different affinities. I've got to do some more arena. So this is going to be one of the... How do I explain this diplomatically? This is going to be one of the most annoying, difficult champions in the entire game to kill. Period. And she probably has a lot of resist. If I had to guess. How do I want to set this up? Let's try this. This champion is a major problem in a lot of ways. Trying to think of a way. Killing her is a massive issue in general. Okay, so Cold Heart, unless I gear her really well, is not the answer here. I'm experimenting, as I've never actually had to try to kill a Siphi before in a while. Decreasing max HP does seem to help. As I knew Drexthar wasn't going to work. I'm just doing this for science. Is Siphi mortal? Okay. Is she mortal? Nah. I'm starting to think she isn't. I'm starting to think that Siphi isn't mortal. I'm starting to think. I don't want to take all day trying to kill that person. Because it may very well take all day to kill that person. Alright, so can we kill this person? Questions, questions, questions. Can we kill this person? Yes. Answer's yes. In fact, this one I'm just gonna do it. I'll take that any day of the week. I'll take that any day of the week. So where does that put me? Need to do 2 more arenas. And I need to do tag arena again. Yep, more tag arena. Again, I'm not gonna... I decided not to take forever on trying to kill Sifi. I assume that Sifi would be relatively well geared anyway because they don't want to lose. They just want to put the Sifi in there and cheese their way with the Sifi. There's their level 40 Eurogram. Doesn't matter how good he is because he's level 40. He's probably going to lose. Okay, they've got a bad L. I'll go for you. Okay, now we just have to kill the bad Alcazar. This sounds like an easy task, but I assure you it is not an easy task. It is not an easy task at all. In fact, we might just skip this because Bad Alcazar is going to take forever to die. He just will not die. Yeah, he's not going to die. He's not going to die. It's that simple. He's just not going to die. We'll be there all day. We'll be there all day. Trying to kill him and it won't work. Eurogrim, I can kill Eurogrim. It's Bad Alcazar is something else. Unless I put Cold Heart on him, and even then, I don't know. There we go. Perfect. There we go. We're making some progress. Arena. I'm going to attempt this. This is going to be a bit dangerous. So, how do I want to approach this? Let's try a blender team with Threkstar in it, shall we? Okay, well, this definitely did not work the way I intended it to. And this looks like an absolute nightmare. I mean, we can give it a shot with this, but I can't guarantee anything. Okay, this might actually be beatable. Potentially. This is possible that it's beatable. I don't know if it is. I think I approached it wrong, though. I should have killed the other person. That actually might have been beatable. Come to think of it, that might have actually been beatable. Maybe. There's a possibility. There is a possibility here. There is a possibility. There is a possibility I could deal with Sinesha. This team, there's a possibility of it. But it's faint. I'm just trying to test the waters here. I'm just testing. Because again, I don't know what to do with Shinesha either. I guess I dare. Nah, it's a minute. We'll leave it. Yeah, we're going to go further up the, we're going to go further up the Fireknight scale. We're going to go to this one and then try the one above it. Because, yeah, this Fireknight version is one of the most annoying Fireknight versions. Other than, obviously, the level 200 Fireknight, which we will be attempting. Because I have to. I have to do maybe some clan boss after this as well. These waves are really annoying. Wow, that actually killed him. You know it's getting hard when Vergus dies before the Fire Knight. You know that you're getting into nasty territory when Vergus dies before the Fire Knight because of his gear. You know you're entering final boss territory. As Vergus almost never dies. Yeah. It's very hard. It takes 3 minutes to clear the waves. Just the waves. So yeah, we'll have this as the final Fire Knight, I think. Nah. I'll try to maybe do one more. And then Clan Boss. As I said, it gets harder and harder to crack this guy's shield is the problem. That's the real problem here. And he takes less and less damage over time. Even if you're a positive affinity. And we're going to refresh that anti-heal. Because this guy's hard. This guy is special, if you will. He is the Omega Fire Knight. As you can see. Now, whether I can do the next one is going to develop on several factors. The biggest of which is, can we keep Coldheart alive through that experience? That's the real question here. Because that's going to be literally hinging the entire fight. Literally, the entire fight is going to hinge on that. Because I'm pretty sure the next one is so brutal, I don't know if I'll be able to keep Coldheart alive through it. Without better and more improved gear. Because the stats and everything of this boss just keep going up as you go up. Until it's like that Sifi where you could be there all day and because of your stats and your setup, you won't beat it. Something like that. Maybe not quite as bad as Sifi, but you get the idea. That'll give us some more lion here. There we go. Because controlling its turn meter tends to work wonders on this boss. Like having an allure in here would be amazing. Here, we're just going to want to put the heal reduction. Mainly because I don't need it to, I don't need it to recover. Because I know it can recover all of that health. That's the problem. I know it can do that. And that, ooh, somebody's happy about that. I can guarantee you someone is very happy about that. Yeah, Rosin Scarhide. I want him, but it's going to take a while before I can get him because I need a Raider on here or a Penitent. Well, actually, I have a Penitent on here. The other one has double Raiders, but no Penitent. Because Raider and Penitent are the hardest things to get in the Rosin Fusion. Once you get Raider or Penitent, getting Rosin gets a lot easier. Like once you get both Raider and Penitent. This one has Penitent but no Raider. I really want to get a Raider here. If I could just get a Raider randomly from Mashard Pull, then Rosin's complete. But the game just has refused to give me Raider. Unfortunately. As you can clearly see, Fireknight 15 is a piece of work. As you can clearly see. Now, I'm going to do, in the next episode, going to attempt something even more insane. And I will see you all then.